The 0-hour exotic mission is back in Destiny 2. It's been way too long since it was originally sunset, and it's really nice to get another chance to make some more videos on it. And thankfully, both 0-hour and the Whisper are not leaving the game at the end of the season. In fact, they're not leaving the game at all for the foreseeable future, which is great since they're both free-to-play activities. As of today, May 14th, 0-hour is live, and the Outbreak Perfected officially joins the Whisper of the Worm in being a craftable exotic. That means over the course of the next 3 weeks, we'll be unlocking all of its craftable perks. Not only can you change the barrel, stock, and mag on the new Outbreak, but you can also add perks like Outlaw, Rapid Hit, Rewind Rounds, and Headseeker. This is in addition to the intrinsic perk called the Corruption Spreads, which creates nanites on precision kills, and Parasitism, where the weapon does more damage to enemies based on the number of nanites attached to them. We'll also be getting the Catalyst, which if you've already unlocked it for the original Outbreak, you'll already have that available on the gun. And also in this video, I'll be covering how to solve the first vault puzzle, which is required to unlock the reprised exotic ship called the Vimana Junker. If you missed anything related to the Whisper mission and need to catch up on it by unlocking its craftable perks, you can find guides linked below for each of the 3 weekly quests we had to do. So the first thing you need to do is grab the Asset Protection quest from 801 in the tower. This wants you to complete the 0-hour mission on normal, which gives you the Outbreak Perfected schematic. You can launch this mission through the Into the Light node on the Director. Once you've defeated the boss and all of the other enemies, you'll get the Outbreak Perfected schematic, which you can take to 801 to unlock a red border Outbreak Perfected. Now you can extract the one and only required pattern to be able to craft the weapon. Ada will also offer you a quest called Outbreak Refined I, and for our first objective, we need to defeat Fallen, specifically in the Cosmodrome, so this cannot be done just anywhere. The easiest place to do this would be in the Exodus Garden 2A Lost sector because it's your own private instance, and you won't have to worry about randoms killing all the Fallen. Defeating these Fallen enemies will get us inert Siva clusters, and when you've killed enough to complete this, your next step is to launch the 0-hour exotic mission on Legend difficulty and toggle the first set of switches. It's really important to make sure it's on Legend, otherwise you won't be able to make progress on this step. Once in the mission on Legend difficulty, a new route is going to open up, allowing us to access the first set of switches. When you enter the big open area, instead of running underneath the ship to progress through the normal route, you're going to want to sneak through this vent. This is the hard mode, Legend mode route, and this is going to bring you to an area with 2 fallen captains standing on a catwalk. In this room, there are 5 switches, but to start, just activate the first 4 that can be found in the 4 corners of this room. This will open the way forward and also allow us to gain access to a special switch. Then you can activate the 5th switch, which is in the middle of the room against the wall here, and you'll get a timer that says Catalyst Switch Primed. This will also start counting down from 30 seconds. You'll need to make it from this switch all the way up to the 2nd switch before that timer runs out. So here's how to get there. If you're having trouble making it up to the 2nd switch within 30 seconds, you can actually start at the 2nd switch and work your way back down to the yellowish room to activate that 1st switch. It's a 2-way system, so you can start at either point and still complete it. Now all you have to do is complete the remainder of the mission successfully on Legend difficulty, which might require you restart the activity if you've wasted a lot of time with these switches. So if you can successfully beat the mission before time runs out, all that's left to do is return to 801 where you'll earn the Rapid Hit perk, which is a pretty awesome thing to be able to add to Outbreak. So that's part 1 of the upgrades of Contagion Triumph. Now we need to work on the Vaulted Obstacles Triumph, which asks us to solve the 3 vault puzzles for the exotic ship. Thankfully, this vault puzzle can be solved on normal difficulty, so even if you're doing this solo, you should have plenty of time to complete all the necessary steps. In the 2nd room, once you've cleared out all of the enemies, at the top of this broken balcony near the beginning of the room, you'll find an access console. Interact with it, and you'll have like 44 seconds of temporary clearance granted. And what this means is you'll be able to now see the 3 floating diamonds around this courtyard. They can only be destroyed using the Outbreak Perfected, and you'll have to destroy all 3 of them in a specific order. If you destroy them in the incorrect order, you can just restart the timer by activating the console again. If done correctly, you'll see the message pop up that says sequence accepted, and this will unlock one of the shielded rooms in the vault. So now make your way to the vault, which is just past the floor's lava section and right before the final boss room. For each vault puzzle, we need to activate 6 consoles in the correct order. Since it's only week 1, we can only do the first vault puzzle, the sequence for which ends up looking like this. Upon activation of the 6th console, you'll get the first of 3 ship schematics and the second tier for the Corruption Spread's intrinsic perk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next Tuesday for week 2 of the 0 Hour Quest.